Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to our English class. Before we start our class, let us pause for a moment and ask the blessings of the Almighty God. Yes, dear students, the last poem we learned about something about nature. How William Wordsworth was looking at the nature and how he was appreciating the nature. At the same time, he was feeling sorry about what man is doing against man. And today in this lesson also we are going to deal something about nature. During these lockdown days, I'm sure that you have enjoyed much by looking at the nature and seeing the beauty of the nature. You can see around the world or around your house how beautiful things are there. Let us just observe and understand what are the beautiful things that we see around in our nature. Whatever we see, we can see something beautiful in it, and we always appreciate the author or the creator, that is the Almighty God. Now, today we are going to see a story by Ruskin Bond, Adventures in the Banyan Tree. It is a short story. It is narrated by a little boy. I just want to give an introduction about the story. The story speaks about something beautiful things that the little boy was seeing while he was climbing or sitting on the banyan tree. The main character of the story is the little boy, and also there are few creatures, that is a cobra, a mongoose, myna, a crow and squirrel. These are the different things that we can see. And the banyan tree was belonging to his grandfather. Grandfather has age of 65. And the boy says that the banyan tree is older than the grandfather. Okay, grandfather could not climb on the tree because he is already an aged person. But this little boy, during the spring season, he used to enjoy going around and seeing the beauty of the nature. Here, during the spring season, he used to climb on the banyan tree, make a platform on the tree. Why so? Just to sit and relax. And once the summer came, during the summer season, usually what we do? In the afternoon time, we like to go and have a little sleep, take a little rest. So grandfather and grandmother used to go and take rest. But this little boy used to come and climb on the tree and sit on the platform that was made on the banyan tree. Sit there and read the books. So one day while he was sitting and reading the book, he had only one friend there. Till then there was a squirrel. In the beginning, squirrel was very unfamiliar to this boy, but later he became very friendly because this little boy used to give some biscuits or snacks to the squirrel, and thereafter squirrel became very friendly to the boy. So one day, while he was sitting on the banyan tree, below he found a cobra. These days, we are very familiar to cobra and mongoose. As I said in the beginning, in this story we can see a mongoose and a cobra. Recently we heard about the death of Uttara, in which the cobra is the main character, or about cobra we speak so much, and there was lot of trolls and jokes about mongoose and cobra, we know. So here the boy was looking below and he saw a cobra and also a mongoose. They were getting ready to fight. Both knew the strength of the other. Mongoose knew very well that cobra is very strong. At the same time, cobra knew that mongoose was equally strong. They were starting to fight. At the same time, there was two spectators. There was a myna and a crow. They were watching the game or the fight that was going on. For a quite long time, they were fighting at each other. Sometimes cobra was winning, the other time mongoose was winning. And This myna and crow was supporting the mongoose. Sometime while they were watching this fight, crow came to help mongoose, but the result was the death of crow. Cobra finished the crow. So slowly Myna escaped from the scene there. Later, the story come to end by the winning over of mongoose, and the story ends like that. At the end of the story, we can see that the grandfather bought a rat. The color of the rat was white in color, and there was a squirrel in the beginning. As I said, the squirrel was a friend of this little boy, and they came in union, and there at the end they find white squirrels, and the story comes to an end. Grandfather says that the squirrel became white in color, the baby squirrels became white in color because the father was the white rat. The story is very simple. Sometimes it looks like very funny, but it is something about the nature. What are the things we observe? Very, very little things we can see in the nature, but only we need to take time to watch or observe what are the things going on in the nature. Here the boy takes time to go and relax in the afternoon. He did not waste his time by watching the movie or sitting and playing the video game. But when he got little time, he went outside the nature. He climbed on a tree, that is a banyan tree, and he was watching whatever is happening around the nature. So he narrates a story about the mongoose and the cobra. Dear students, I suppose that you have understood the gist of the story I have explained. Now in the next lesson, we will go paragraph by paragraph. Meantime, you have to read the text. I had already told you, read the text and be prepared for the next class. Thank you.